Welcome to PMP, Project Millionaire Productions, where we're unlocking all four types of wealth: mental wealth, social wealth, physical wealth, and financial wealth. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Comment down below who you'd like to see on the show and what type of career path you'd like to see on the show. Please also do like the video because I'm definitely sure you're going to like the video. But besides that, I'm your host, Buhle Khato, and I'm seated here with a content creator, social media influencer. Jeandre Olivier. How are you, my guy?
My man, I am well. How are you?
I'm good and you, my guy.
That's good, my guy.
Thank God. So, for the people that don't know you, can you give them a quick intro on who you are and what you do?
So I'm a content creator, as everybody know. I'm a dancer, videographer, video editor. I do a lot of things in checks. I'm a humble, chilled person, just a relaxed person that doesn't like drama, tries to avoid it as much as possible, you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's the person I am.
Yeah, that's chill, my G. So, how is it being a content creator?
It has its ups and downs. It's like, going to work. Sometimes you feel like going to work, sometimes you don't. You get what I'm trying to say? But then in this situation, nobody's forcing you. You must force yourself in a sense. You can't go with feelings in this situation. You have to, if it's your day to post today, then you post today. You have a days like any other work day, work 5 days a week, get your weekends off. Being a content creator, you have to choose your days off so that you don't get fatigue. In a sense, you don't want to overwork yourself.
So, would you say you enjoy what you do? Do you ever get tired of?
Yeah, I get tired a lot. I get really tired because in a sense where your mind never really stops working. If I put it like this, because you're constantly thinking. You're not even thinking. Like, once you post a video, like maybe you post a video now today, then you have to post obviously the next day. You checks. If you don't have your stuff written down, then you're gonna have to think for yourself like, hey, what am I gonna post today? You checks. You go to sleep thinking, hey, did that video do well?
It's chai.
It's shy. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you, my guy.
It's a whole lot of, I wouldn't say pressure, but in a sense where like when you work, you work by yourself. Nobody's pushing you. You're pushing yourself. You're putting that pressure on yourself, but in a good way. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah.
So I know, like in the creative space for artists, to be specific, there's something they call a writer's block. Would you say, when they get to that point where now they can't create any more content or they've run out of ideas? Would you say you've also, as a content creator, reached that point?
Yo, many times, man. Many times. I'm not gonna lie, many times. That's why you write your stuff down. Any idea, like maybe for example, now I'm sitting with you on a podcast now, with your podcast, ne? I can like get an idea right now. I'll write it down right now because in the next 5 minutes I'll forget.
True, bro.
Check. That's why you write it down. I even have numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like maybe 1 done with that content, 2, then I tick it off. In a sense, that way you don't want to overwork yourself, because normally what people do is they post like 3 or 4 times a day, and then after like 2, 3 weeks they get burnt out. You don't have a situation like that.
True. So how often would you say you upload content on that thing just to keep yourself productive?
This is before 500k on TikTok. I used to post 2 times a day. Now I only post once a day.
Yo, I was thinking like 6, 7 times a day. Well, what would you say is the secret then? You post twice and you're still getting the numbers that you're getting.
You see, the deal is, once your audience know what type of content you post, it makes things easier for yourself. In a sense where you can post content 2 times, 3 times a day, but if your audience doesn't resonate with your content, then it's like kind of useless posting 2 or 3 times a day. You get what I'm trying to say? So if you post 2 or 3 times a day, for example, then if it's good content, then yeah, then your audience resonates. That means your audience, once your audience get to know who you are and stuff, they get to resonate who you are, what you're gonna post. They can't really predict what you're going to post. So when you post once a day, now you backtrack now where you used to post 3 times a day. Now you start posting maybe once a day. After you hit that certain number, they'll be patient enough to wait till you post your content.
I actually like what you said there about having purposeful content or purpose, yeah.
Because you can create 10 videos a day, you can post it, but none of them will like really trend if there's no message or there's no something relation to that video that people can share, because that's the point of the video, for people to share the video. If there's no shares involved, let's take the likes away. If there's no people sharing the video, that means they're not really resonating with it.
True.
You get what I'm trying to say?
True.
Most people they mistaken the likes, the comments as, yeah, it's trending, but it's only trending on the app, not outside the app. That's the
Once they close the app, it's shy for the content.
you checks. So yeah.
So what would you say people that relate to your content, what would you say they relate to in your content?
Basically everyday life. It's things that, like what we're doing now, we might go to groove, party. Me, I don't groove personally, but for people that groove, they can relate if I make a video about groove. So that they will definitely share the video. Because how did this guy know I did this? This guy is so on point. Like, how did he know? He's in my life. Is this guy watching me or something?
Actually, you see, when I watch your videos, I actually think yo, bruh, I know I'm not the only one who's thinking this.
You know what I mean? So the fact that you can resonate with your content, you with my content in a sense, or with anybody's content, what's up, man? You can feel it's a must to share. You can share, hey, yo, bro, like, can you remember when this happened? Like, instead of it just, trending on the app alone.
True, bro. So what are the numbers looking like?
Me, I don't really look at numbers like that. I look at, is the content dope? Sharp, the numbers are there. You might hit 10k likes, not bad. 20k here and there, but if it's not trending outside, if people are not sharing outside, then it's chai.
It's chai.
The likes really don't matter on the app. It matters on the app, but people will share. If maybe you get 2 people to share the video, let's put it like this: 2 people share the video, they put it on their status. Me and you share the video on my status. Now 3 or 4 of your friends ask for that one video, they share it on their status, so it trends more outside than inside the app.
And it also brings attention now too.
Exactly. So now they're gonna check, who's this guy? Now they're gonna check on the TikTok, what's this watermark? Hey, who's Lil Machine? Now they're gonna go search Lil Machine and it's like, oh, this guy's content. You get what I'm trying?
Makes sense. It's actually good to see that content creators don't actually just produce content and expect you to like it. Actually, there's a strategy.
It's a big strategy in the sense where you can have a video trend now. Maybe you have a video about shoes. Let's say you have Nike pairs, you have a pair of Nikes. Now you make a video about it and it trends. Now you're obviously gonna think, okay, you have to make now videos about Nike shoes.
Content that relates to.
But then in a sense, after a while, you'll see the views decrease now because your audience are now, is already gonna post a video about Nike. So you have to make your audience, in a sense, unpredictable. You must let them know, okay, maybe you're posting a video about your pants now. Next day, they're gonna expect, maybe you post for 2 days about your pants. The next day, not next day, the following day after those 2 days, they're gonna expect you to post about your pants again.
Post about your shit.
Now you're posting about someone running in the street with a brick. It's gonna bring attention, most. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, hey, what's this guy gonna post next? Because I can't predict what he's gonna post.
I actually never thought of it like that. But going back to the name Lil Machine, how did you come up with that name?
Yeah, that's a
how
good
did
question.
You get that name?
That's a good question. Because I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
I'm a dancer.
Got the dance moves.
I'm gonna explain now in the podcast the backstory of how TikTok started and how people know me as Lil Machine. But basically, I'm a dancer. I do bone breaking. I'm still learning. I'm a piano, but hip hop freestyle. I used to do that. So basically, I would dance fast. Les Twins. I don't even know Les Twins. You don't know Les Twins?
Nah.
Okay, so basically, Less twins are like, you know, dancers with big hair and they dance fast and stuff. So basically, when I would come to battles, you know, I would battle people and stuff. And then from there was this one battle where, like, I used to be called my first name, believe it or not, don't laugh, man. My first name was Dancer Jeandre.
Dancer Jeandre.
Dancer Jeandre.
Dago.
That was my first name, like proper, like stage name was Dancer Jeandre, because my name is Jeandre, you know my region, so it's Jeandre. So he's a Dancer Jeandre. So from there, people used to laugh when they used to call me on stage at school, like, hey, give it up for Dancer Jeandre, and then people like,
They're waiting for you to flow.
you know. But then there was this one competition I went to. It was Red Square, where I was battling this guy. And I don't know what he did. He made me angry, and I did some crazy bone-breaking moves and stuff. And then this one goes, "Hey, this man is a machine, eh?" And from there, I was like, "Hey, man, machine."
Something going on there.
You know. And then from there, I asked, "Was this after that situation? I didn't win, of course." But after that situation, you know, I asked, what's this guy's name? Call him Tupac at school. He's like, I asked him, hey, brah, like, what do you think of the name Dancer Jeandre? He laughed. He's like, brah, don't. It's not. And I asked him, what name do you think resonates with me? You are Machine, Papa. So I was like, okay, nah. I was like, do you think I should name myself Machine? He's like, nah, name yourself Machine. But I was like, nah, man. I'm still Lil in the game, so I'm maybe gonna name myself Lil Machine. He's like, okay, name yourself Lil Machine. And I was like, I stuck with it, and then that's where the name comes from.
It's actually good, my guy. So for the people that don't know you, can you give them a breakdown of before Lil Machine, who was Jeandre Olivier before that?
You see, people see me as a happy guy on social media, you know, doing the most with the content and stuff. But basically, before Lil Machine, let's talk about Dancer Jeandre. You know, I was a depressed guy, believe it or not. I was always insecure, you know, about my skin, about my body, about what other people think of me. And every day when I used to work at school, I'd work like this.
You must know you're ready.
You know, so I used to work like this at school. Every day, like this. Hi. You chicks. And people used to pick on me at school, you know, high school, you get what I'm trying to say. I wasn't popular, I was unpopular, but I was popular for something, which is dancing, but still unpopular in a sense. You chicks, so I would say the person before Lil Machine is the opposite of what people know me as, a total opposite, in a sense.
So it's unpopular, quiet kid, insecure.
Like at school, right? During break, I used to chill alone. Yeah, during break, I used to chill alone. Sometimes I used to chill with friends, you know, but mostly during break, I used to chill alone. In a sense where people looked at me as, hey, this guy is weird, or he's just always angry. He's Mr. Anger. You know, always Mr. Depressed, Mr. Low life. You know, that's how they used to look at me at school. You know what I'm trying to say? I used to attend, 9 schools, high schools.
9?
Yeah.
What happened, my guy? How did you go
I attended 9 high schools in my lifetime. If I had to explain my story.
How we listening, bro? How do you go to 9 high schools? Were you the naughty kid? Were you moving a lot?
It's just, I would say family problems in a sense.
Oh, okay.
Family problems in the sense where, if I had to really explain my life, people wouldn't believe me.
They won't really achieve.
Like, the gangsterism, people won't believe me if I had to go in that deep. You know what I'm saying? That's, if you want to hear, I can talk to you, but it's gonna be very long.
Listen, bro.
You have time?
Yeah, we're here to listen.
You have time?
We're here to know the genre behind the scenes.
Yeah, so basically, before I moved to, I don't stay in Pretoria now, but this was before I moved to Pretoria. I'm staying now back in Cape Town, obviously.
Okay.
But in Cape Town, you know, I attended the school named Floriet. That was my primary school I attended.
Okay.
And I used to get bullied there as well. Like, not physically really, but you know, how they call you names and stuff, you know, because I had a scar on my head. It's a dog that bit me when I was, I think, 2 or 3 years old. So this car would do like an upside down Nike, you know, and then they used to call me like, say upside down Nike, kick for you, say, legs, say, clean cop, small head. Everybody used to diss me like hard in primary school, the chicks. And then from primary school, I attended the school, Ep4. I was grade 8. And it was the same situation, man. It was like, they used to look at me like a small lighty. Look at this lighty. You know what I'm trying to say? And from Ep4, I think that was grade 9. I'm lying, grade 8 still. Me and my brother had a fight, my stepbrother. I have lots of siblings that, you know, people don't know of. So my stepbrother, which is the same age as me, I have my mom and my stepfather that's staying, you know, together. He checks my mom and my dad are obviously divorced. Ever since I was 1, they've been divorced. You get what I'm trying to say? So was this my stepbrother and I? We didn't really resonate that much with each other. So there was a situation where we fought, and it was something simple, man. It was over dishes. Over dishes.
Over dishes.
Over dishes. Imagine somebody wants to stab you over dishes.
Dog.
So what happened was he was doing the dishes, and then I don't know what you call it the J board. You know that board where you wiggle.
Yeah.
You know that J board, yeah. So I used to like wiggle in the house every time with the J board. You know, it's a small house. You know what I'm trying to say. And he told me, hey, bro, come try the dish and pack. I was like, nah, I'm still busy with my J board. Go outside, you know, with my J board. And then all of a sudden from the back, hits me with the fist at the back, and then it becomes a fight. And my mom had to stop the fight. And then from there, my mom is like, can't take you to anymore. You're gonna go stay with your dad. Now, to make people understand, most of my family is in the army. Most of them are in the army.
Currently, or
still, most of them are in the army. So, I went to go stay with my dad. Yeah, he was staying in Voortrekker. And I attended a school, VTH. I don't even know VTH, Voortrekker Wachter, high school. And yeah, man, you know, my dad gave that promises of, yo, when you come live here, you're gonna have a better life, you know, away from gangsterism, because where I stay in Cape Town it's in the Cape Flats. It's a dangerous place, but I'm mostly inside, so that's not that much of a problem for me. Okay. So moving on to staying with my dad, you know, dad is also married again, you know, with I have a stepmother as well, you know what I'm trying to say. So the stepmother didn't resonate with me because of, I think, when my dad slept with another woman. And I also have another brother with that woman, which is brother from another mother, literally, you know what I'm trying to say.
Sorry to disturb you there, how do you deal with transition from family to family, sibling to sibling?
Man, I don't even really have time for family in the sense, because yeah, family will support you only when you make
something tangible. Yeah, I've also
something tangible. Then they have some sort of what do you call this? Some sort of, I don't know I wouldn't say brand. I don't know. There's another word that you call it, man.
Sort of image.
Yes. So like it's like you're building the image of the family now, because now you made it in life. Now you are big on social media. Now they wanna, you know, resonate with you. Not all my family were like that, you know. But yeah, like I don't really get time, because even if I'm with family, I'm making content, because all of us, we trying to push. Me, I don't wanna work for somebody or for anybody. You know what I'm trying to say?
True.
You already seen how our parents, I wouldn't say they are suffering, but they trying to make ends meet, going to work, you know, coming back from work every day, waking up at 8 or waking up at 6 to come home at 7, you know, just for a minor salary. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's not, in this generation, I would say, like our generation, I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's Gen Z or whatever the sense. We are a generation where we've seen what our parents and our fathers go through at work, even if they get their salary, they're not even satisfied with it. We're the type of generation that wants to work for ourselves, that wants to use this podcasting, social media, creating your own things in order for you not to live the life that's
our parents do.
Yeah.
True. So yeah, thank you for answering my question. So we're back now to you living with your father.
Yeah.
And then
so moving with my dad, enrolled me to this school, was this VTH.
Okay.
So for it's there, PART1.
So now you've moved schools from
from Heathfield now to PART1. So that's like already 2 high schools.
Yeah.
So from there, what's the situation? Yeah. From there, I was in grade 8, and then I think grade 9, I had to leave the school because of what happened at home, where I think my dad, I don't know if it was my dad or my uncle, that beat me so bad, like they legit beat me to hospital. I had to walk blind to school in a sense. Because of if I tell you my life story, it's deep, man. It's really deep. So what's this in the mornings I'd walk to school, obviously my stepmother used to treat me like crap, I'm trying to say, because she didn't get what she wanted when she was trying to find out if my dad was cheating on her or not, and I told like, nah, my dad didn't cheat.
That's my time, my dog.
My dad didn't cheat, I'm trying to say. It's not like, dude. So she found out that I was lying. Since then, till this day, I wouldn't say she hates me, but she doesn't like me till this day, but she's gonna like me.
She's gonna, boy, she has to.
She's gonna like me.
She has to. Probably now she does, boy.
I'm sure she does, but I'll tell you why she doesn't. But let's continue with the story. So, in a sense where, I wasn't doing well in school. Still not good in school, I'm trying to say. Grades were average, 50%, 60%, grades were average. I wasn't really good at school, but I was good at dancing. I was good at, choreography. I was good at a lot of things besides school. You get what I'm trying to say? So, in that sense, I used to get low marks, and my dad used to, I'd be happy, used to take my phone away and stuff. There was a situation where, I think when I was studying, I just took a break from studying in the study room, and then I had my phone out. I think that time the Galaxies just came out, the Samsung Galaxies were a thing, just came out. And you took my phone, the phone that he bought me, and it just put, take the cover off. That time you could still take the cover off. Not the cover, was it the back of the, and it will legit pour water on it. Like, study. Study.
Shit.
Study, my guy. Why are you not studying? You get what I'm trying to say? And I would I'd be like, is this guy serious?
Like, why?
And he was serious about marks. You get, parents and you must have high marks. They expect you to be like every student.
True.
Like the high, nigga, I don't have the same brain. Maybe he's good with school. If I tell him not to dance, I will kill him. No.
Yeah. I wanted to actually ask that. Do you think it's always the creatives that are not good at school? Do you think you could switch that? Maybe a creative be good at school and
let me tell people something. That people that are watching now on the podcast. I would say you having low grades doesn't mean you're stupid.
Yeah.
You are not stupid at all. Trust me. It's just that's not your field.
True.
That's not your field. You know what I'm trying to say? And the fact that, parents sometimes they force their kids, they don't listen to their kids, they force their kids to have this high, unrealistic standards for their kids because that's what they think that will make them succeed in life. Then it becomes a problem. That's where depression comes in. That's where they don't want to talk to their parents. They don't want to, resonate with their parents because their parents are there for them, but not there for them. If you get what I'm trying to say, in a sense. They're not there for them if they are failing now. Now it's a situation, now they take your phone away. Now they take everything away. What is that going to do? It's not going to change the situation.
It's still, if you're bad at school, you're bad at school.
You're bad at school.
If you're good at dancing, you're good at dancing.
You get what I'm trying to say. So now the situation is like, that was the situation, basically, at my house. Where it's like, they used to look at me, oh, you're stupid. And my stepmother used to laugh saying, this guy is a stupid guy. he's stupid. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's dumb, you know. And I would tell my dad, but I want to be a dancer, you know, I want to. And he would look at me like, stop that crap and study.
Hey, chief. Would you say...
You see how they crush your dreams so quickly?
True, bro.
You see how they crush it so quick. It's fast, it's quick. That's why if you have a dream, or if if anybody wants to strive for something, don't really tell people about your dream. It's very precious.
True.
Because you see the Lord, the Lord will give you that vision, but it's only meant for you, not meant for other people to see. So when you tell other people about your dream, it's like, what's his name? Like now maybe you want to start, let's say you want to start making mics like this with your name brand on it maybe. People be like, are you stupid, bro? There's already mics. But then the Lord showed you, hey, if you have your name on this brand, people are going to want to buy this. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
where
no one sees
the dreams can get crushed like this, and you are back to, I wouldn't say reality, you're back to this fake reality that people gave you. Like, no, you have to become a doctor. No, you have to become a lawyer. No, you have to become a teacher in order to make it in life. But then at the end of the day, if your parents die, if anybody that basically said, you have to be this, dies, what are you left with? Who are you gonna blame when you are in your 80s or in your 90s and you didn't fulfill that dream that God has placed on you?
Would you say...
Who are you gonna blame?
It's only you, bro. Would you say your work right now is your passion?
I wouldn't say really follow your passion. Follow your passion, yes, but you know, sometimes in order to get the passion that you have, like me, I'm a dancer. But now I had to create content in a sense where now they know me I have an audience now. So now I can show people, hey, this guy can dance as well. Meanwhile, I've been dancing for years. So sometimes you have to move away from your passion and do something unrelated to your passion in a sense where it starts to click. It's not always the case. You get what I'm trying to say? Because yes, you have to follow your passion, but then there has to be a strategy in a way that it will connect to your passion moving forward. You know, you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah.
That's good, my G.
You know, but I would say if you have a dream, you know, people will not understand you.
True.
People will not, let me tell you, my guy, people won't support you. Even the ones that's the closest, they tell you, no, I followed you. They didn't.
They were there watching, but...
They were there watching. You get what I'm trying to say? Only when you become a staple for yourself, like you made a name for yourself, now they want to tell you, yo, I've been there with this kid, nigga, since the start. Yeah, it's true. There is. I'm not saying there isn't people that really will support, that won't support you. But I'm just saying, you know what? You don't know what they are thinking.
Yeah, and don't rely on them for you to work. Work because you want to work.
I would say that, but I wouldn't also say that in a sense because in a way, even if you are alone, like you see me, people know me as Lil Machine. I wouldn't have gotten here without my cousin.
True.
You get what I'm trying to say?
For the people that don't know, how did your cousin help or impact you?
Okay, so I'll get to that now. So I was still explaining was now my story of high school so that it can resonate, it comes back to that question.
Okay.
You get on, you still want me to explain so that it can
go
resonate.
Go with your flow, my G.
Okay, cool.
Let's take your
So
flow.
basically, after I got beaten up, you know, by my dad, I don't know what I did. I think in the morning I asked him for a 5 rand for topas. I asked him a 5 rand for topas. Yeah. And then he's like, wait. So now I'm waiting for this guy. It's around 7:30. It takes me 30 minutes to get to school. Yeah. I'm late.
But you still at the 5 rand.
Yeah, and it takes me 30 minutes to walk to school. I'm late.